Alrighty. I'm create this video to answer a question for someone. That simply is, what do you do with your diamonds? The gentleman said he was at 300k power. If I showed my little guy and a little bit more, I probably would have been able to make some better answers for you. My little guy was up to about 400k power in a week, 2 weeks, and he's up to like almost 800k power. So, you can do it pretty easily. These are my suggestions, okay? Every day you come in, you buy the epic scrolls, you get your free roulette ticket, you buy both your divination crystals, so you get 2 of those, okay? When you are, let me see if I can find it. Adventures, Merlin's Treasure, Drummer. Okay, and the drummer, always try to do this first. If you get drummers with divination crystals, those are the only things worth it. If you can get the EXP for gold, sometimes you can get like 400k EXP for 1,000,000 gold or something like that. That is worth it. These hero fragments are not worth it. Dadgummit. Man, that is happening more and more. Sorry, I'm trying not to be too aggravated about this. It is not worth it to buy your summons, okay? Don't spend the 1800 to do this. I did it at one point. It wastes a lot of gems. On average, I'm spending about 3,600 gems per day. And that's playing for free. Inside of black market, from time to time, on an extremely rare condition, you can get a divination stone. They are about 500 gems. This is another good way to get them. Your black market, you should also be buying your advanced stones. I've got so many, I just don't care at this point. Let's see what I got for guild talents here. And then I'll go into divination next. So, always check what you need inside with your heroes. So, I still need a bunch of heroes. Right now, I'm trying to get Izanami up just so I can scrap Izanami. And I will probably push Tiamat up if I can. Or whoever I get 2 of first. Right now, it's looking like Seth. So, Divine Shop. Light and dark, not worth it. Absolute trash. Worst thing on this damn game. Wind, fire, and water should be your main focus with those divination stones. Okay? In your shop, my suggestion is you go for light and you go for dark. Now, that doesn't have to be the case. I got 2 Michaels out of here. I got my Ares through summoning and the fragments. Michael will go into my second team. I have Lilith. Lilith, she is really, really weak in some aspects, but her stats are of a tank, and her skills just don't match it. So she's just basically going to be a brick wall that stands there and looks pretty on my second team with Michael behind her. That being said, these are more expensive than these. It is 35 fragments compared to 45 fragments. Okay. What do I suggest getting here? Well, you can get Gaia's from boxes all the time. Because you got the three with the support, so you got Gaia, Michelle, and Charlotte, and then you got your three element chest, which has core heroes. On your core heroes, Seth is a must. Seth is definitely a must. Non-core heroes, Wukong is a must. Fire. Right now, Solomon is the only one that people are using as a tank. Solomon, I don't really go towards because I'm trying not to use him. So what else is there in fire to use outside of Solomon? Well, Natsuki is absolutely monstrous. She deals an absurd amount of damage. Okay? Not only that, she deals a bunch of crits. Charlotte, if you feel that you want some type of way to reinvent your team, so to speak, Charlotte is good. Her first attack is AoE, her second attack shields the heroes, meaning it reflects damage while protecting and mitigating damage to a small degree. Unlike Diana's shield, or not Diana, Augustus, where he shields heroes and they both take damage. Just the one hero takes damage. As well as Charlotte's second passive, Bloody Charm. Anytime you deal a crit, it heals all the heroes. So, very, very useful. Eris has received a lot of buffs. She is one that is becoming useful very quick. She also provides guaranteed silence, meaning people can't use any oh, they can't use any kind of skill. It took me a second to figure that one out. My apologies. So her silence is guaranteed. It's through her second passive, and it's with her second attack or second skill. Excuse me. Gabriel, she's still really, really squishy. Still needs a little work, so I can't really say much on Gabriel. Not all core heroes are needed or necessary or pertinent. So keep that in mind. Water. What do I feel is necessary in water and why? Well, Tiamat and Aurora. You can use them together, and they are absolutely monstrous. Tiamat has a higher chance to freeze than Aurora. And she also has a chance to crit, while Aurora provides slowdown, meaning it slows the enemy's speed down. Augustus is a good tank. You don't have to have Augustus, but he is very strong. Elizabeth, she has received some nerfs, kind of putting her on a second tier. I think I talked about that in my tiering heroes. She's not super, super potent. She's very, very squishy. Means you want her in the backest of lines so she doesn't die so quick. She does this a good amount of damage, but she's not one that I would highly suggest. Michelle being one of the 2 or 3 healers that can revive. So you got Michelle, you got Lily, and you got Michael that all revive. So those are the 3 healers I do suggest. If you want a better healer to go with Michael, you normally want Michael and Gaia together or Michael and Charlotte together. You want some type of secondary healing with Michael. This is a good way to build up pretty easily. Divine Shop helps. I always suggest you get 2 heroes. Brain just farted. You want 2 heroes. You need 2 heroes, sorry, to start awakening, or you need 2 heroes to hero replace. I hero replaced my Ares for my Michael. It was kind of a mistake, kind of not. My bad. I don't need Wukong. Don't need Lily. Don't need Wukong. Don't need Medusa. Don't need Lily. Bollocks. Screw it. Save. So that being said, divination is your most important aspect in the game. It provides you a very good probable chance of a lot of different things. So you always want that. Now, I might sacrifice this one to get my Michael up again, but I don't have enough on here. So we're just gonna do this, go up one with Alice. I'll save Alice so Alice can be scrapped later. So let me show you some options here in Abyss Tower to kind of bring forth the knowledge that I'm assisting with. As you can see, my main team doesn't have a high affinity, so you see your affinity up in the top, which is 2 and 2. I could swap out, say, Charlotte for Merlin, make that a little higher, but I lose some aspects. So I'll show you how my team works together real quick. Mind you, I do have a video talking about runes, showing some of my runes on my character and how all of them work together. There's ways for anti-revive, slow, and just a various amount of ways to dish out damage that needs to be dished out. As well as plenty of criticals to provide some amount of healing, some amount of different things to provide healing amongst runes and stuff like that. So what if I didn't want to use my main team the way it is set up? So let's scrap everything out of here real quick. Lilith is my next in line to tank. I would want this guy for the damage. I'll throw Izanami in just to have a little extra damage. I will go with Tiamat, and I will go with that one. So we'll swap these two. If I wanted to, I could swap that for him, or for Charlotte. Yep. Or I could swap Tiamat for Michelle, and I got my full affinity of Rainbow. Now, I do want to reiterate on this, since I've never spoke about it, okay? Each one has different pieces. Rainbow does not give you anything special, okay? It's just 5. If you have 5 waters, it gives you control enhance. So it means you get plus 3% to your control effects. So your freezing has a higher chance, as well as Aurora slowdown. Fire, you have more critical. Wind, you have more dodge. Okay? There's these little effects at the bottom with 5. So keep that in mind. You don't have to go towards those, they do help. Fire, the only one you can have to tank is Solomon. There is also, excuse me, no healing in fire, okay? So I will let this play out and let you guys see how this works. The only healing you have in fire is Charlotte. I can say with wholehearted honesty, Charlotte is not that strong of a healer. So we're missing a tank and we're missing a full-born healer out of oh, wonderful. It absolutely disappeared with the revive. That is a bug that needs to be fixed. Anyways, Charlotte's heal does not provide a strong enough heal. Let me show you guys here. Where is Charlotte? It is 10% of the damage dealt. So if you deal, say, 100,000, you are only healing for 10,000, but that heals all allies. Okay? This doesn't wear off. Bloody Charm is always there until Charlotte dies. Might as well up her a little bit. Okay. That might not be a bad thing, using Cure. And I need something a little different than Dispel, so I will recast this. She does have a fair amount of health and a fair amount of defense. Her defense, I believe, is higher than... Oh, hell yeah. That works. Okay, so let's check her to my Solomon, or Wukong. Okay, my Wukong is higher in defense right now, but he's also 2 or 3 stars higher. 2 stars higher, excuse me. What does she got? M combo. Yeah, we'll keep that. The way you work your team, use your team for the various effects. So let's go into refresh. Okay. Let's swap Seth for Wukong here to provide a little extra damage. I want to put Michael behind this individual here. Fight. Thank you. Oh, hey, I found another bug. My all health just disappeared. Okay. This is another way to work your team. I could probably make a more effective second team by doing this. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to do some tinkering around, which I'll do next. I'm showing these things to show you kind of why to go towards these things. I'm pretty surprised I beat that. Let's just be honest here, alright? There was no way in hell that should have worked. And I managed to pull it off. So, okay, challenge. We're going to clear these teams. Pull Wukong back. Gonna throw this one here. We're going to throw Michael in here. Michael needs to go towards back. Throw Michelle in here. Throw Michelle towards the back. I'm missing fire, so we'll go Izanami. So we have that one done. Okay, so we got Wukong. We got this one. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm not trying to be frustrated, but that is getting aggravating. Extremely aggravating. And it didn't even save anything. Thank you, game. Thank you very much for not doing anything I wanted you to. And thanks for not putting that where I want you to. I'm trying my best not to be frustrated, but this is a conflict that is becoming way too heavy. So now I got 2 teams at 1,000,000, okay? We're going to try some different things here. We're going to show this side of things. So we got AoE and support from both Alice and Charlotte. And then we got some damage in the front line. This one we got very little damage coming from Lilith. All the damage relies on Izanami and Tiamat. So, both teams done really well. Grr. I've been a little frustrated with some of the things going on and some of the instabilities and bugs inside of the game, so I'm trying not to show my anger, but 2 months of adding things and adding things and adding things and not stabilizing has kind of gotten to me a little bit. I apologize. So I'm trying to, with this, show how these teams work together and why they do work together, why they don't work together, and some of that extra information. So, that was interesting. So this team's got AoE and single attack. This team here has got AoE and single attack, as well as both teams having healing. Mind you, the left team has only healing, or 1 guaranteed heal and a probable healing, while this team has both healing and revive. So, showing some of the different factors, how they work, how they react. Oh yeah, if you go to the right team, for some reason it messes up the left team. But if you stay in the left team, the right team works. Another bug. So there's a reason why I'm showing this, is I want you to see how the characters work together and how you can work them in different ways to have some kind of goal. Now, I can't say everything works right. I can't say everything works perfectly, and it probably never will. That being said, there is a lot of information to process each individual team and how these individual teams work together. So, I hope this helps anyone with questions. I will be putting this up here in a little bit. Thank you, guys.